What a perfect way to start the NFL's 100th season. Packers versus Bears, the NFL's oldest rivalry for the 199th time. They call it Spittin' Chicklets for a reason. Joe Pavelski will lay it all on the line to win a game. Last night was a prime example. The Plover native ate a puck to score the first goal of the Sharks' first-round series. Adrian Amos added that this season was still a success. You got to look at it this way. They still won the NFC North, 13 wins, the second seed in the NFC playoffs, but in reality, they don't have the banner up there, so it's still a disappointment. You hear that, Jeff? Yeah, it's your ears ringing. This Bucs crowd was electric in Milwaukee's 116-91 throttling of the Celtics to advance the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time since 2001. Nearly 55 pounds, that's how much one of these plates weigh. In order to be competitive in the world, Angelina Batigi will have to squat about 6 of these. Her partner, Sam Bassan, will have to double that. Packers are off to a tremendous start. Matt LaFleur is the first head coach to start 3-0 in his debut season for the Packers since Vince Lombardi. Happy birthday to Brewers manager Craig Counsell. The skipper turns 49 today. This season has probably made him feel twice that age. The Brewers have lost 3 straight and sit 4 games back of the division-leading St. Louis Cardinals. If you've ever been in an empty arena, the best word to describe it is eerie. The Resch Center was pretty much empty. Now, the WIA did let a few fans in from each team, but they had to limit it.
Inside Marshfield High School, there is one swimmer who has international aspirations.
My real goal is to really train hard enough and drop enough time to make the emerging cuts for the team and kind of just show the national team that I'm here and I'm ready to play.
Connor Barris only has 7 fingers, but when he hops in the pool, everything changes.
It really gave me an opportunity. I felt like I could do things that everyone else could do. It didn't really have anything to do with my hands or anything. It was like home, basically.
What compels me the most about Connor's story is that he didn't come to the sport looking to be a Paralympic athlete. He came to the sport wanting to just be part of everyone else.
Go, Connor, go!
The high school junior started swimming just 2 years ago, but he quickly picked up the basics and now has a chance at reaching the 2020 Paralympics in Tokyo, Japan.
The whole process has given me so much more confidence in myself, and making that team with just the boost of confidence, and I just feel so amazing.
Barris swims against able-bodied competitors during the high school season, something he only uses as motivation.
The feeling that I can beat kids that are normal-bodied is just like a great feeling, and I love it. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
So come 2020 during the Paralympics, look for a swimmer named Connor who is smiling and taking each meet one stroke at a time.
It's just, very grateful. Grateful to be, part of the Carolina Panthers, to be in the NFL.
Grateful, a word Steve Russ uses multiple times when describing his life. Russ's life has taken many turns, but it all started in Stetsonville, Wisconsin, a small town of about 500 people just outside of Medford.
When you come from a community that isn't very big, the wonderful thing about that, and I wouldn't have traded it for the world growing up that way, is that it is a community.
The town of Medford was able to see a young man reel in all sorts of accolades. The journey then took him to Air Force to play football. Russ would be drafted by the Broncos, but the idea of coaching wasn't planted into his mind until later in his life.
You don't really think about coaching when you're playing because you're thinking about playing. And, obviously you want to play as long as you can, Reece. But when it was all said and done, I wasn't ready for the game to be done.
From there, Russ couldn't get the itch to coach out of his head.
My dad was probably my first coach, and my mom as well, and set that example. And then, like I said, I've been very blessed to have wonderful coaches throughout high school, college, in the NFL. And then when I got in, just kind of caught the bug, and I just really feel like I've always been called to kind of do this.
Now, Russ leads one of the best linebacking corps in the NFL.
And I just try to do the very best I can to be a great resource for them, to give them what they need to go out here and be successful. And after that, they do a pretty good job of taking care of the rest.
The former linebacker has gone through many changes, and the future is still uncertain. But he will always have his roots to look back to.
I just want to say thank you, because there's a lot of people there, whether it was teachers, coaches, people in the community, neighbors, friends, that really helped all of us, and it took a village, and I'm very grateful for them to being where I am right now.
Reece Van Haaften, News Channel 7 Sports. a chance of a lifetime.
Oh, it is so humbling. I mean, I would never have expected this. I don't think anyone in the area has ever done anything like this, so it's super out of my comfort zone, but I'm very excited for it.
Lydia Ruthie is one of 7 gymnasts from Wisconsin who vaulted herself into the National Gymnastics Senior Invitational.
You know, I've been in gymnastics my whole life, and I really wanted something to kind of finish off my years, and I thought this would be a great opportunity.
Getting the call to the Senior Invitational wasn't an easy process. Ruthie had to submit videos of her routines and her average scores amongst all the paperwork she had to fill out. All with the thought she might not get the nod. Then the text came at the most inopportune time.
My mom actually texted me in the middle of class and I wasn't able to answer. So when I got out of class and I checked my email, it was just amazing. I mean, I was probably almost in tears.
Those tears would have never fallen if it wasn't for Ruthie's grandmother sparking her interest in the sport.
My grandma really wanted me to learn how to do a cartwheel, and it just kind of built up from there.
That moment led her to be one of the best athletes a coach could have.
She works hard in the gym every day. She is a positive influence on all of her teammates. She's always pushing everybody. She pushes herself. She's been a pure joy to have in the gym.
Ruthie's last hurrah is just 2 weeks away, but she's leaving behind a work ethic that will never be forgotten.
I definitely think that them seeing my preparation and them seeing, or the girls at my high school seeing what this all takes is really going to motivate them, because I'm sure they'll want to do something like this.
In Marathon County, Reece Van Haaften, News Channel 7 Sports.